Good. All right, guys. This is what I like when you just wait for like the viewers to come in. All two of them right now. That's what it's about. Shout out to my dad and the browser open on Jesse's laptop. Okay,
I
what
love my
is
fans.
up, Shakers and Groovers? Now, Shit Show Disco here, and you are tuning into another episode of The Music That Made You. Obviously, a lot of us DJs and artists are very out of work at the moment, so I thought, why not start something up to get the juices flowing? So I think it's very important to not go stagnant while we're all waiting for this virus to pass. Now, I do have the amazing, the wonderful Jessie Upfield, aka Just Jessie, on
Hello.
one of Gold Coast's finest DJ mistresses.
Stop it.
I believe is the best way to do it. Now, first off, welcome, Jessie.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
No, that's okay. Thank you very much for coming down, making the big trip from Burleigh
Massive trip.
all the way to Miami.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Two flights, you know.
Now, you've been DJing for how long?
Oh. Like going on 5-ish years, I
Yeah,
think.
about 5-ish years. Can you move a bit closer to the mic for me, Rob? Now, so you've been DJing for about 5 years.
Yep.
Have you always lived on the Gold Coast?
No, I moved here when I was about, I'm going to say like 10.
Yeah.
From like a small country town in the middle of New South Wales, and
Yep.
then lived sort of here, there, and everywhere
Yep.
before then. So, but I have been here since and love it.
Love it. So you could say you're pretty much a GC
GC gal.
Yeah, lovely.
Proud to say that, or I mean, should I be? Or-
Yeah, definitely. I think being obviously disregard the TV show called The GC that came out a few years ago. Oh, you don't know about that one?
No.
That's for the best then.
All
It
right.
was like Jersey Shore, but Gold Coast, and all the actors were
Yeah.
Kiwis, and
Of course they were.
yeah, it was a cracker, but it was still great viewing. But anyway, it's a bit off subject. So been DJing for about 5 years. How old were you when you first played your first gig?
Really getting me to do maths here.
Yeah,
God, 19.
I thought you were about to say 9. I was 9.
19, I think.
Yeah, nice. Very nice. So pretty young, which is cool. Now, for those of you that are listening that mightn't know, what would you say your genre is? Because I know you love playing a few different types of music.
Oh, it bounces around, but it's all within the house
Yep.
scope.
Yep.
I'm gonna say.
Yeah, cool.
But everything that falls sort of under that, there's disco, there's
Yep.
techno, and there's everything in between.
Yeah, sick. Now, if you had to play like a song, or well, you're going to play a song, but if you have a song that can kind of showcase what your vibe is, do you have any kind of on it that you'd really go to straight away, or is it kind of a bit hard because of house having so many different subgenres?
It's hard because I've played in like so many different venues where the vibe is so different. So
Yeah.
it all depends. I mean, I'm like clubs is different. Actually, there's this one song that I always used to play at every like restaurant kind of gig.
Yeah.
But then it would always somehow work. You know, if I was playing it elsewhere or at a club up in Brisbane or where it's like one of those songs that you can fit wherever.
Yeah, nice. Let's give that a bell then, eh? Yeah, that was real nice, eh, Jess?
Yeah, one of my favorite ones. It's certainly one of the most versatile tracks, that's for sure.
So, obviously, for me, like I always say to you, I'm like, take us on a journey.
Mm.
And I feel like you said, you like playing that song at the start of most sets.
Yep.
So you could say that's kind of the start of your journey.
Yeah. But in terms of like restaurants and bars and stuff, I usually it's like my go-to. You can use it as like a reset. You can use it in the middle as like a, I don't know, everything. And like I said, peak hour in a club. I didn't know that would work, but it did.
Because it's almost sexy. It's got like that slow groove.
Yeah, it's like, you know, when people throw in like a disco track or something to break up all the madness, and it's such a moment.
I think it's really cool. Not many people understand. I know it sounds naive or like uppity, but like you said, to bring back down the mood, to maybe slow it down again, to reset
To
the
reset,
party?
yeah, to reset. I mean, you pull it back down, and the people that have been stuck on the dance floor for, 2 hours, they kind of stop and they're like, oh, this is where I am.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Go to the bar, get a drink, come back, reset, come back, all good, freshen up.
That's very important things to know as a DJ, and I just love how you brought it up.
Yeah.
You
Some
can't
people
go,
think it's just balls to the walls.
No.
Like, no, not at all. You gotta give the people a chance to have a break.
you can't festival set
No.
for 6 hours.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, I'm glad you brought that kind of vibe in to kind of start off. It's kind of
Yeah.
start off nice and
Just crazy.
just groovy, little cats and dogs. You can actually find all these tracks we're going to play on Spotify. We're going to have a playlist for that, so be sure to check that out afterwards. Now, these are like the juicy questions that we get to bring out now. So, what is a song or songs from high school that you still, I don't know, you mightn't still listen to, but ones you think about now and you're just like, what?
Yeah.
What Jessie was that?
So, a whole other girl. So different. I didn't start getting into like real sort of like tech house, techno, all that until after I left school. So there's like this whole portion of my music journey that doesn't include that really at all.
Yeah.
Went through this real phase of like dubstep in high school. That was a vibe. Some real earthy tracks.
Yeah.
Fucking just weird stuff, I just like, I mean, it's always carried through that I like to be the person that plays a song that people are like, oh, I've not heard this before. Yeah, so I was even that person in high school, but I mean, there's so many.
Yeah, cool.
It's like,
well, why don't you pop on one of your high school bangers? Like, we're in grade 12, we're at the house party, someone's like, pass the aux, and you're like, yeah, sick. Like, I've got this. Because there's actually, I watched a show yesterday on YouTube called, it's like, What the Aux, or something like that. It's a Kiwi show.
Yeah.
And these two dudes have like an aux off.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they have their two laptops set up, and they're like, boom, banger, what do you got? Boom, and I thought that was really cool.
Track battle.
Yeah, it just made me think of kind of like passing the aux, which is funny, but I'm actually keen to hear this.
Yeah,
so
I'll play one for you that was my fave.
it's not going to give us an ad, is it? And what's this song?
It's Jai Paul, BTSTU.
All right.
Yeah, one of my faves.
Let's make sure it.
Is that coming through?
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, let's see this bad boy. That was real nice. So, how old do you reckon you were when you were bumping that banger? Young, like 15, 16?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to say like 15, 16, right up through till I was like 18 probably.
Yeah.
That was like one of my staple songs, always in every playlist.
Yeah.
We're
just saying that was like real, like, it sounded like real pre-Flumy.
Yeah.
Like it was one chick's vocal away from a Triple J Hottest 100.
Yep. Just real like deep and broody.
Exactly. Now we're getting like, we're just like scratched the layer of like deepness. But how old were you, and what is your first memory of music?
Oh my God. You know what? This question popped up in my own head just recently when I was trying to rewrite my DJ bio.
Yeah.
And
also, that's real hard for everyone.
It's difficult. Especially when you don't want to pay someone to do it, and you're like, no one knows me better than I know me.
It's a fine line between being a dick, like a wanker, and being like, yeah, I've played hair, and hair.
This chick's a genius.
Yeah, anyway, sorry.
Yeah, no, I grew up in a household that was literally always playing music.
Yeah.
Like my mum was always playing Crystal Waters, Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, Anastasia, Jamiroquai, like
fire!
The best of the best.
Yeah.
So that was my like really early on musical influences, which I'm so glad that was the case, because I doubt that my music taste would be what it is today had it not been for all those like really early influences, which I'm so happy that I have. Like the best, like, does not age. Those those kind of songs just carry through every generation. I'm so glad.
Still playing Little L now.
Oh, not just Little L, but all of them. Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
Gypsy Gypsy Woman, 100% has to be my most played track through the years.
Is it?
I have got, I don't know, I've lost track of how many different remixes I have of that track.
Yeah.
I've got a remix of that track for any and every occasion.
Oh, really?
I mean, but nothing beats the original, but you know what I mean.
Are you going to give the original a spin for us now, are you?
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, why not?
Where are we?
What do you... Little shout out Together Agency AU, yeah. No, we love you guys so much. Especially if you throw us some sweet gigs after this troublesome virus.
Hospitality industry is going to boom after this, I have no doubt.
I can feel it already. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Iku. See this, guys? This is the hashtag Iku to you. Sponsoring our show today. A delicious bottle of vodka. Iku to you, guys. Iku to you. They're doing some tasty little take-home treats. They're doing like Japanese pancakes or something this week.
What a vibe.
It's
Love
wild.
Japanese.
Wild. So, have you got that cheeky little track for us?
She's here.
All right, this is Gypsy Woman. Yeah, nice. That's a bit of a Gypsy Woman. One of Jessie's absolute go-tos.
Oh.
Now, like we said, we've gone through how old you were when you first listened to music, what your influences were around the house, all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
Which is pretty radical. Now, we said before, so obviously Gypsy Woman, is that the song that you think you could hear over and over again in your head for the rest of your life? Like if you had no choice and there was one song you had to hear?
I want to say yes, but I feel like then I'm betraying my man, Frank Ocean.
Yes. Oh, really? What Frank Ocean song?
Every single one of them. Like
I got heavily into him again last night.
Oh my God. No, I think my first memory of Frank Ocean was listening to him in a business class in year 8.
Nice.
And it was Swim Good.
Yeah.
And I was just like, who is this man?
Yeah, his voice is ridiculous.
Oh my God. And I don't know how his songs are so catchy. It's so emotional and
it's not like a lame chorus.
No, he's probably the only person that I would sell my firstborn child to, or rather, to go and see. Like, not a word of a lie. Like, that man has my soul.
All for a dude that smoked a bong with Novocaine in it at Coachella.
Oh my, everything. And everything in between. But yeah, no, I thought about it and I thought, Gypsy Woman, yes, but Frank Ocean is my, number one.
Why don't you bring up a Frank Ocean song? That'd be rad. I'm so down to hear some Frank Ocean.
Strawberry Swing from actually his debut album.
Yeah.
So long ago. Still one of my favorites.
Damn, I'm so happy. Yeah. I'm actually so happy. Yeah, I literally got into Frank Ocean last night. Just started playing him again.
Yeah.
So I wanted to. Little Frankie Danky Ocean there.
Beautiful.
I'm so glad. I'm honestly so glad that you popped on a bit of Frank Ocean, because the whole point of this is to delve deeper than that 4/4 house track that you've listened to a billion times.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people have this premeditated sort of notion that if you're a house DJ, then that's all you listen to, and it's no, there's a whole world outside of that. Like, that's the music that I love to play.
Yeah.
But when I'm sitting at home, very rarely am I listening to house tracks unless 100%. I'm prepping for a gig, or I love a bit of down tempo and lo-fi and old school hip hop and all these other things that are just I can't play you at a venue. You're for me.
Hard, 100%. All the records we have here and here, it's all Childish and hip hop and Prince and there's One Disclosure album. That's the only real.
Yep, it's not all one dimensional. It's not if that's what I play, that's what I.
We're not just
24/7.
one-dimensional DJs, guys.
I'm a human.
We have feelings too. Now. You've played heaps of gigs around the coast. Obviously, your main home for ages was elsewhere.
Yes.
You've played different places, bar gigs, Taboo Tiki, all over the joint.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what is your most memorable event you've played at recently? And maybe even if we step away from your club gigs, because I know you love taking people on that journey vibe out at festivals and stuff. What festival was it you recently played at?
Bohemian Beat Freaks is my most recent one. Is it? Yeah. Yeah, real vibe, that one. Got to play like a down tempo set is what I got booked for, and so glad because I don't know if you've seen my SoundCloud, but last year I started the Slow Down series,
Yep.
and
It's up to
it was
3 or
all
something like that, I think.
yeah. So it was all just kind of touching on a sound that I loved, but there wasn't really a market for it venue wise anywhere on the Gold Coast
Yep.
or Brisbane. Not that I was aware of. I mean, to be fair, a lot of the tracks in there, you know, I would play really early at
Yeah.
elsewhere on like a Saturday night.
Yeah.
You know, before
Just setting the vibe.
yeah, setting the vibe. You know, as people sort of are coming in, but there was never really like a full market for it. But I loved it, so I thought, how can I sort of put all these beautiful tracks that I have into something more? So created that little series, which to be fair, I'm overdue for one. I need to make another one.
Heard it here first, guys.
Yeah. Slow Down 4 coming soon. But yeah, and then I saw the Bohemian Beat Freaks application sort of open up, and I just thought I'd be a fool not to. Good friend of mine, Nadeem, I ran into him at Elsewhere and was talking to him about it, and he was like, "You've got nothing to lose
Yep.
if you just submit those mixes. You've got nothing to lose."
Yep.
And sure enough, I heard back, and they wanted me to play at sort of like the chill stage, which was cool.
Yep.
So got to play that. So that was really cool. But yeah, that was my most recent festival. That was sweet.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, got to hang out with some real good old friends. Yeah,
That's rad.
love that.
So for anyone that is listening that sees those silly little pages that are like, yo, submit your mix here. I know us Straining
Yeah.
Roads do them a lot of festivals do them. Just do it.
You've got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
What's the worst that could happen? They say no.
Yeah.
Try again next year. Like,
Yeah. And the best thing is they don't actually say no, they just don't reply. So,
it's great. So
yeah,
you don't know whether to
yeah.
purchase a ticket or to wait in here if you're going to go and play.
Yeah.
So.
It works out for everyone,
Yeah.
really.
I mean, it's good because I was kind of at the point where I was like, if I don't get accepted to play, I'm going to buy a ticket and I'm going to go anyway. So
Yeah.
the fact that I got to go and, you know, I got a free ticket, got a free ticket for a friend. So
I'm sure you behaved. Probably didn't do much, drink much, just chilled.
next question.
Lovely.
Oh, actually, what were you're asking about a memorable time outside of that kind of thing? Well, yeah, obviously there was that festival, but probably out of like all the bars and restaurants that I play, I'm gonna have to say New Year's just gone at Justin Lane.
Oh, yeah. Vibe.
Oh, that venue is something else.
Shout out Justin Lane.
Yep, shout out Justin
Shout
Lane.
out
That venue
Justin
is
Lane.
something else, man. It's 100%. It's my favorite. It's
Yeah.
got to be just the freedom that they give me there. The crowd, they're great. You can go in any which direction, and they just love it. So
Yeah.
easy to play.
Well, that's good. And fantastic pizza.
Oh, but have you tried the chili margarita though?
I have tried the chili margarita.
It's my fave.
It's a bit too hot for young Jack's little mouth.
Oh no.
Couldn't deal. Had to get myself a, what did I have after that? Yeah, I just got a basic bitch espresso martini.
Oh,
just
they're good too though.
Yeah,
And
just-
the Zeppelin, that's like gin based, I think, with like the cucumber and elderflower or something.
Oh, well, guys, be here in half an hour and we'll go through Justin Lane's entire beverage list, which is delicious.
I've tried them all.
All right, now, we've obviously spoken about your favourite gig and time you've played. Now, I think a lot of artists, especially in this time of downtime and reflection, been looking at moments that have kind of made you into the DJ you are or the DJ you want to be
Yep.
or the artist. Now, what's the most memorable gig you've been to or artists you've seen somewhere live and just gone, what is this? Like,
I mean, so many times at Elsewhere
yeah,
over the years, obviously, like, I mean, there was Justin J, there was Colombo, there was, I mean, Louisa, that was another great one. So, like, Justin Martin, fuck, there were so many, so many good ones, but there is a gig or two, actually, because I saw the same person twice. I think Splendor 2017, I think it was, or 16 maybe.
yeah.
Matt Corby.
Okay.
Also, about this time last year, I went and saw Matt Corby again
At Marquetta.
at Marquetta.
Yeah.
Both times, start to finish,
Yeah.
bawling my eyes out.
Wow. Like full fangirl.
Oh, like Splendor. When I saw him at Splendor, I was with all my friends and they were all kind of like, we're going to go over here and see whoever the fuck they were going to see. And
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, well, I'm going to go and see Matt Corby. Wiggled my way solo to the front.
Was he on
and
the
just,
main stage or?
No, one of the big stages, like
Yeah.
on one of the big tents, but not like the main,
Yeah.
that big amphitheater or whatever. Wiggled my way to the front and was solo. Everyone's like with their friends, and I'm standing in the middle, like bawling my eyes out. Yeah, and then went with my partner about this time last year. He surprised me with tickets, and I mean, history repeats. Really, I was just bawling my eyes out again. Yeah, again, not a big house act,
I was just
but
gonna say that.
something that just love that man. His voice is just so angelic.
Yeah, I think one thing as well. I love how people love all different types of music.
Yeah.
And I got the chance to see Matt Corby last year at Splendor on the main stage.
Yes, he did too.
And I hated it.
What?
Yeah, not one bit of me enjoyed it. And I think the main reason was, I know this sounds really lame, but he just had no stage presence in that big amphitheater. Maybe it would have been different
Understandable.
if I saw him at Marquetta.
Mm.
But the night before I'd seen Childish.
Sort of. It's a little bit more.
Yeah, he kind of wanders out, sings like he's not interested.
Yeah.
But that is only because I saw Childish Gambino the night before and he destroyed it.
Actually, you know what? You're not the first person I've heard say that. A lot of people, because I remember we were at Splendor.
Yeah.
For the Captain Morgan's Cove with the agency. And
Shout out Together Agency, get the gigs at Splendor.
Woo woo woo. Yeah, and I remember I was in like the little food part while he was playing, and I was like, I can hear Matt Corby.
Yeah.
I want to go and see him. And then meanwhile, there's like hundreds and hundreds of people walking out of the amphitheater, and I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think we decided to honestly hit the road, but but yeah, no. 2 times I've seen him live, and 2 times I've cried my eyes out.
Shout out to Matt Corby then. I'm sorry, bro. You're super talented. I just didn't feel it. So that many, it was that busy that I couldn't vibe with you. So maybe that's why I didn't like it.
Yeah, you've got to be in the mood for it.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Now, bit of another deep question here. What do you think is the thing you're missing most lately about not playing, not being able to express yourself?
Oh,
because I've been finding it real hard.
Yeah. Socializing. Honestly, I'm not okay at home.
Yeah, I'm not either. No.
I'm struggling. Hey, because it's been part of a massive part of my life for years now.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is kind of like
legit. It's like you're home for a weekend, and I'm worried that when gigs start up again, I'm gonna be like, I've become such a homebody now. You know what I mean? But nah, I'll be really excited because I don't like being at home.
Yeah.
I mean, not that home's not a beautiful place, but it's DJing isn't just a job.
No.
It's just it's something that I genuinely love doing.
Yeah.
And no 2 venues are the same.
Yeah.
So to have that privilege to be able to move around here, there, and everywhere, is incredible. I was just about to start before all this happened. Actually, my weekly residency at Justin Lane, so I was going to be there every single week, and I was so looking forward to that. Obviously my favorite place to be. And then all this happened, and I was like, no,
damn you, COVID.
Yeah, but definitely the socializing aspect, because it's not just playing. It's these venues that we play at, our friends come and we meet new people, and we get along with the bar staff and the security and everyone else. So,
and on top of that, we actually make people dance. Do you know what I know it's simple as that sounds.
That's what we get paid to do.
But it's actually kind of I've been
except the Karens out there.
Yeah, I've been shout out to Karen, all of you. I actually have the same haircut as most Karens at the moment. I need it fixed. Now, obviously we've spoken about a few different things, but I think it's important, like you said, to play music that you're not really that you don't play it out.
Yeah,
this is your music.
Yeah.
So do you have any songs with you today that really get you? Obviously, we've been through Frank Ocean, we get that. But are there any other tunes there?
Frank Ocean, no.
Yeah, and side 2 of Frank Ocean.
Yeah, another one that's sort of no. That was really there is another one that I love. Have you heard of Georgia Smith?
No, I'm not too sure.
She's from the UK, and take Frank Ocean and copy and paste and make that a female, and you've got it, basically. She's incredible. She's got same thing. Her songs are just so easy to sing along to, but they're so emotional, and their meanings behind them are incredible.
Yeah.
No 2 songs are the same. So there is one on there that's she's got a song. What's it called? I think it's called Goodbyes.
Yeah, do you want
Am
to
I
bring it
right in
up or
saying
give
that?
a little?
Yeah, I'll bring that up. It's about like losing someone that you love,
Yeah,
and sort of finding a way to forgive yourself and to sort of deal with that emotionally, which is a
yeah,
concept that
it's
I
full
love.
on. Yeah, definitely. So it's almost like giving yourself, all right, what's the word? Giving yourself permission to kind of like
To feel all the feels,
yeah,
like closure and
that's what that's what it's about.
yeah. Here we go.
Oh,
Howdy.
we're just saying that song is just absolute fire. But we were just saying, oh man, this cowbell is very proficient in a lot of songs, prominent in a lot of songs these days, and that one
Chunky.
was chunky.
Chunky.
Oh yeah, chunky.
Yeah.
So how long
Enter
ago?
the chat, cowbell.
Enter the chat, cowbell. I'm using that for now. I like that one. All right, so we are getting pretty close to the end. We've got about 10, 12 minutes left. So another lovely question that I have to check. If you could, so you've been DJing for about, what, 5 years now, 6 years?
Yep.
If you could go back and tell yourself at your first gig a bit of advice or something to do with DJing, what do you think it would be?
Oh, don't overthink it.
Don't overthink it?
Yep. I used to get so in my own head when I was like first starting out. I feel like every new DJ has that problem where they try and like map out their track list, song for song for song, and this is how it's going to be, and I know how it works, and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't know how it works. You can't tell what the crowd's going to be like before you get there. Go in over prepared. Have your tracks in a folder somewhere. Don't necessarily have to be planned out, and just go with it.
Yeah.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think that's
I used to get so in my head about it, and
yeah.
quickly came to realize that oh no, I'm here because these people trust me.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of earn that trust.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's good. Shouting out to anyone there that does want to be an upcoming DJ. There are heaps of gigs on at the moment too. So if you can, pretty much straight from Jessie's mouth is just don't overthink things, guys.
Yeah.
I'm a bit the same also. I try to think about stuff too much, and I'm like, well, what if this doesn't work? What if that doesn't work? Oh, I'm going to set out all my songs.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second, that's not going to work. So people here don't want to hear that right now.
Yeah, they'll react really well to some track that you've got with a grimy bass line and some rapping vocal or something, and your next one will be, the same thing, and they just won't vibe it. And it's you've got to adjust sort of on the fly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go, guys. There it is. You just got to make sure. What's this? Here we go. I love this. When bots get onto the chat. Hey, how are you? I have found your Twitch channel. I'm going to design a custom overlay for your stream. Thanks, dude. That'd be really nice of you.
Legend.
What a legend. All for that, hey? Sick. What a mad dude. All right, now got one or two more songs I reckon we can fit in. Before you mentioned hip hop.
Oh, yes.
Is there any kind of hip hop songs that come to mind? Because I love hip hop. I love old hip hop, new hip hop, anything from Q-Tip, Gold Link, Chance, Anderson .Paak, Kanye, just all fire. So is there anything that any hip hop song that really gets you?
Definitely is. Where's my Justin Lane playlist? Because that's sort of mostly where I get to play and experiment with that kind of stuff. I mean, God, it's so.
Look at that. I'm just looking at a file right now. It has 4 billion songs in it. Actual count.
Oh. You know what? There's so many, but I'm going to go back to one that I loved in high school.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Double throwback. Right. So we're going to hear a favorite hip hop song / one of your high school bangers.
Yeah.
So when someone's like, "Oh, Jessie, pass the aux cord," you're like, "You."
Yeah. So this song was my ringtone on my phone for the better part of about 4 years.
Yeah, nice. When it was an actual song, not just the
Yeah. Back when I had my Nokia E63
Yeah.
and you could like chop a song and make that your ringtone, and everyone had like Justin Bieber and like Trey songs and stuff. Like,
Yeah. Fantastic. Right.
and I'm here with like this old like dude singing about a doobie.
So what's the song?
It's called Doobie Ashtray by Devin the Dude.
Doobie Ashtray by Devin the Dude. Nice. Let's give this a spin then. Yeah, that's real nice. How good was that?
Beautiful, mate.
We were just saying it's Jessie just realised she was actually cool as fuck in high school because that's a banging song. Oh, that's so good. Oh man. Well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in today for the music that made you. Jessie, you've been an amazing guest.
Thank you for having me. This has been fun.
I'm glad it's been fun.
Oh, a little blast from the past everywhere.
Yeah. So for anyone else that's going to come on the show that's watching this, really try and copy what Jessie's done. Like, don't come in and just play bangers that you can play anywhere. Come in and play songs that are from your past. You know, that you actually mean something to you. Because I think it's a lot more organic.
You're lying if you say that Fisher influenced you as a child.
That's true. You are lying. That's literally fucking impossible. Especially if you're our age. Now, Jessie, is there anything you want to say goodbye to anyone or shout out to anyone? Any words of advice to leave the people with?
Tunes, not nudes.
Yeah. So fans only. Just Jessie. Tunes, no nudes. She'll
Just
send you
tunes.
one fresh hot release per week. Strip back dub edition. That's what we decided, right?
Yep. Yeah, we've decided that that's the new take on DJs making money.
Yeah.
Is OnlyFans, tunes, not nudes
Tunes,
edition.
not nudes. Now, I'll be adding all Jessie's socials to everything we put online on YouTube, on Mixcloud, on what's the other one? Twitch. Yeah, this one that we're on right now. And there's one more. And Spotify. Yeah, so we'll be on Spotify. We'll have all the songs that we've played today in the playlist. So there will be some absolute bangers there. So once again, Jessie, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you for
and
having
I'll
me.
see you on the other side of this pandemic. Woo!
Forward to it.